You already know how I feel about black YouTube, 20v1s, Pop the Balloon, Deshae Frost. I don't mess with any of it. That's why when I first learned about this news, I wasn't really surprised. Mikeadelabu is one of those black YouTubers who cashes in on black trauma and hypersexuality. This is obviously through the numerous 20v1s that he does. It's quite literally his whole channel and brand. As you know, these black YouTubers, in their efforts of monetizing black pain, they forego any actual consciousness and prioritize money over everything. Hence why whenever you watch these type of videos, they have $250 Cash App scams, survey scams, literally every time. And for these scams, they direct you to go to these websites and to fill out the surveys on them to get free money. These are obviously scams because you're not getting $250 for free. If it was that easy, who is going to be poor? People would not be going through the lengths of producing this mind-numbing content. People wouldn't go through the efforts of humiliating themselves for content. Hey, video on that soon. Yeah, what he said. But I think what's always made Mike stand out to me was the fact that he was doing Lil RT 20v1s, which obviously got backlash because Lil RT is the most black baby on the internet. Sadly, numerous YouTubers using his likeness to make content like he's not a little baby.
Huh? Why you ain't off?
What? Huh? Yeah, that clip was crazy, right? I know, but that could have been avoided if we didn't continue to perpetuate this cycle of on this little baby. Not to mention, does this even look right? This is a 20v1 Lil RT, a thumbnail full of babies doing a glorified freaky dating show. And don't look at me crazy, that's what 20v1s are. They're glorified freaky dating shows. Y'all remember when the rapper JP went on one and apparently got some glurps in the bathroom on set? Why would you want children to even participate in this style of content? But I say all of this to say, I'm not surprised Mikeadelabu would be caught hosting a 20v1 with Fleece Johnson, aka the Booty Warrior, but more specifically, one of the most prolific prison to exist. Which that actually might be an overstatement, which is kind of weird in and of itself, but he is the most famous one. Fleece Johnson first appeared on an MSNBC documentary on prison where he basically went crazy viral for his love of booty and how he places its importance above water. But the thing that really shot him into the spotlight was this line.
When I see one and he looks good to me, when I go see him, I say, you come here. I say, I'm telling you what, I like you and I want you. And we can do it the easy way or the hard way. So the choice is yours, right? In his prison, booty was more important than food.
So if you're not dumb, you should understand this is intimidation, and if Fleece is having relations through it, that is not consensual. This episode then inspired Boondocks to do a parody of it in the form of a Chris Hansen episode.
Hold on, I just got out of the shower. There's some juice on the table.
Take your time.
You want to explain to me what you're doing here?
I came looking for booty.
You came looking for sex with an underage boy?
Oh no, I ain't come looking for no little boys. I ain't got no milk, no cookies, nothing. I came looking for man's butt.
A man's butt? Excuse me?
Oh, I know who you are, Chris Hansen. But see, I calls you Chris Handsome. I watch your TV show all the time.
And then, after this parody, this spawned in more episodes where Fleece Johnson is a prisoner in Boondocks that Tom ends up interacting with and having subsequent prison nightmares about him. Recently though, Fleece got out of prison and has been featured in videos on the Hustler Spirit YouTube channel. There he discusses some pretty horrific prison stories and has spoken on the episodes that he appeared in on TV. This, along with the clout from Boondocks, has given Fleece a platform and some notoriety. This is what gave him the ability to be featured on Mikeadelabu's channel. But once again, while this is funny, Fleece is still a deviant and predator. So for Mike to have him come on this 20v1 for content is just weird. I'm not even gonna lie. It's also weird for the people to be participating in this as well, because if y'all know he's a rapist, why would you willingly participate? Then on top of that, this video is a hard watch. I'm not gonna act like there isn't comedy to be found in the absurdity of this content, but it's still pretty crazy. And from what I've watched, Fleece is just hungry. I mean, he has this appetite that's just unable to be satisfied. It's insatiable. But for this video, the way Mike had it work was he sent a man and a woman out for Fleece to pick which one he wants. So already you have these people getting objectified into two choices for a deviant. Not only is Fleece telling basically everyone to turn around to show some butt.
Turn around. Okay, do a spin for him.
There was a part where he picks the girl, but clarifies if the guy was in prison, he'd be all on that.
All up in it.
What you gotta say to Ant?
You ever go to prison? I'm in all you man. Yeah, you be man if you was ever in prison. I know you will be. You ain't got enough strength in you, bro. You ain't got enough in you.
Oh, like, you don't think Ant can fight back?
Yeah, he'll try, but I just grab him and hug him. Hug him.
All right, Ant.
Ant?
You not hugging.
You ain't gonna let me hug you? How you gonna stop it? Can I go over and hug him?
I don't know if Ant want that.
And you gonna swing on?
He don't look like one of them.
I got hands like steel, nigga. Can I go over?
Let's go ahead and go to the next round, man.
Is that not crazy? Is this not... Seriously, this is not okay, bruh. It's so absurd. It's almost like fictional. Like, could this be fake? There's no way this is real. And obviously, Mike's black self is laughing in the back.
Let's go ahead and go to the next round, man.
Like, dude isn't expressing thinly veiled threats. So I just hope the point is getting across that this guy is a sellout for money, because no sane person is gonna have someone like Fleece in their video. Mikeadelabu, we get you love money, but have some morals, weirdo. Nobody should be cackling or kikiing when a is making threats. Content is not everything, but I shouldn't be surprised by the person who did a 20v1 low RT. Also, I think it's very important to say, I do believe morbid curiosity is a valid thing, and we can all find things that are dark, interesting, and wish to seek knowledge from them. If this were an interview with pushback in a more serious tone, there's nothing wrong with it. And there's nothing wrong with interviewing those who are bad people, as long as you do it in the proper way and we seek knowledge. Interviews have revealed that Fleece was actually once a victim himself. He went to prison as a child. He was 14 and is a product of the system, thus showcasing the harsh reality for black boys. A conversation that could be spread and given even more light had Mike not turned this into a glorified black YouTube slop video. August the Duck, he made his own video on that, expressing these points and how it's odd to be using this man for content like this. Go check it out, it's good, and he usually has good takes. But what makes it worse is that Fleece is joking and making these weird threats that link up with the behavior he showcased in jail. That's just odd. So I guess my point is that Mikeadelabu is another moralist man who sought after quick profit using a seasoned prison. That's really all I had to say. Don't support this type of content. There are numerous black creators that are just better. All right, that's all I had to say. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all be easy.
She said, do you love me? Told her that I love you. Niggas try to diss me. Now you feeling so low. You be getting so deep. You don't even know me. She said, do you love me? Told her that I love you.